I cooked for Tabitha Brown, and she told people to book me.
If y'all need somebody to cater for you in Greensboro or the Triad area, book her.
If you're new here, I'm Dr. Shayla Nettey. I am a obesity medicine physician in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm also a plant-based personal chef. On May 23rd, 2025, I had the amazing opportunity to cook for Tabitha Brown and her family and her team. Ever since she posted that video, like in the span of like 24 hours, my life has like completely changed. And it feels fast now, but I know like going through the process, it took time. This really started 7 years ago. I was pregnant with my daughter. Me and my husband, we found out that she had a chronic heart condition that required her to have 3 open heart surgeries and just completely change what we thought our life was going to look like. In her life being so affected and in me trying to figure out ways to help her with her health, I found out about food as medicine. It sounds so ironic, a doctor not knowing this, but like really realizing like what we eat matters. And I just started cooking more for her health. And that turned into me cooking for my family, friends, then cooking for the community. And I loved it so much that I was like, man, I would love to cook for other people. And that was a year ago that I decided maybe I could do personal chef. Now, where Tabitha Brown comes into, so about a year ago, she came to North Carolina. She came to Winston-Salem and she was going to do a talk. And she posted about it. And Winston-Salem was only 30 minutes from here. So I was like, yes, I'm doing this. I got online and as soon as she put the post down, I got online and the tickets were sold out. And I was like, when I say I was devastated because I was like, it's just not meant to be. But I had a friend who called me like 2 days before, and she's like, hey, I got this extra ticket. I think I remember you saying you like Tabitha Brown, you want to come? I almost cried. I was like, girl, yes, please. And I actually recorded that whole day on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to welcome to the stage Tabitha Brown.
When I went there, she said, if I can do it, you can do it too. Dreams are worth pursuing. And something about her saying that just clicked for me. And I really believe it was because God had been teaching me to like just lean on him and trust him, submit to him, and not be afraid, faith over fear. And so I remember writing that down in my journal that I had with me at the time. So the talk ends and my friend's like, all right, let's go up to the stage. And I'm like, I don't know, like, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't think we're supposed to just walk up there. And she's like, well, I'm going. And I had this moment where I was like, okay, I either sit here and miss an opportunity to maybe see her closer, or I can just get over my fear and go. And I mean, it took everything in me. I was like, I'm gonna do this. So I get up out the seat and I'm walking, my legs feel like lead, and I walk and I get to the stage, and my friend, she was a friend of a friend. She has a friend of a friend who knew Tab, and she just starts talking to Tabitha Brown. And she's like, yeah, this is my friend. And you know what I'm doing? I'm standing there like this with my journal in my hand, like this is happening. And I didn't say anything. I was just like, and so she starts signing people's stuff and taking pictures. Mind you, she's on stage. And so her team starts leading her out. And my friend's like, ask her to sign your journal. Ask her to sign your journal. And I was like, oh, Miss Brown. I said, Miss Brown, can you sign my? And as she walks by, she smiles and she starts signing it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a picture. I'll put it up. Cheesing, about to cry. I probably teared up and cried a little bit, just in shock. Actually, I have the journal here. This is the journal. And here is where she signed it. It's right next to a page where I said one day I want to be able to cook for her. I remember telling all my friends after, like, oh my gosh, I met her. And it like unlocked something in me. I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to try my best. God is no respecter of persons. And so shortly after that, I got my first client and started cooking for her. Sharon, I know you're probably going to watch this. Shout out to you. You're amazing. So I cook for her. Then I get my second client. That's another referral from a friend, my friend Benita. And now I want to say it's July of 2024. I check my email and I'm on Tabitha Brown's Patreon. And there's an email that says, meet and greet in New Orleans. this day. And I'm like, oh shoot. Because we were going to be in New Orleans, me and my husband and some friends, to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. So I get on immediately and there's still tickets left. It's a free meet and greet. So I click on it. I get 2 tickets for me and my friend. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to meet her. This is it. This is amazing. And what are the odds that she's in New Orleans the same time I'm in New Orleans? Not realizing it's because of Essence Fest. So fast forward, like we get there super early, me and my friend, and like we're in the little hallway and we're talking. I hear this commotion behind me and I turn around and it's her walking past with her team. And I'm so awkward. I'm like, hey, get in the line. It's not that many people because it's like a private meet and greet. It's about to be my turn. I'm like, oh, I'm so nervous. And I meet her and I'm like, and at the end of the talk, he said, the one thing I want to tell people is that if Tab can do it, you can do it too. And then at the end, you were signing people's stuff, and I put my journal, I was like, please, Miss Tabitha. And you signed my journal. And after that, 3 months later, I started my own plant-based personal chef business. I'm an internal medicine doctor, and I decided I wanted to do something for other people to help change their health, change their life. And I believe that God helps you to make that push for me. I'm in Greensboro, so I know you come often, so whenever you come again, I'd love to gift you and your family with a plant-based meal.
I thought you was getting ready to say that you had brought me a plate.
I wanted to, but you might have been like, I don't know this lady.
No, I will be back in Greensboro next month and
Okay.
September. So I will definitely.
She was super nice, super cool. And then in September, she came back. She came to Greensboro, and I don't know what got a hold of me. I reached out, but I couldn't get any response. So I decided I'm gonna just go there and bring food. So I made food, and then I carried it in these big, like food carrier bags, like the same ones that are insulated that you see like when people are delivering food. And so when I showed up, the people that were in charge, like helping with the event, they're like, "Oh, are you the chef?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm the chef." And so they lead me past this. I mean, the line was long, and they walked me past the line. And I'm thinking, oh, they're going to take me to the back. I could just drop off the food, leave a note. I get to the back and it's like her whole team, like her kids, you know, her really close friends. She's in the front, you know, talking to people because she's meeting them and greeting them. And the lady's like, hey, everyone, this is the chef. Go ahead and introduce yourself, chef. And mind you, my daughter's with me. So I'm holding these 2 big bags of food. My daughter's sitting there like holding on, like being a 7-year-old. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I was so nervous. I think my voice was shaking. I was like, hey. And then, one of the people there, he recognized me, I think. I said, oh, I remember I met you in New Orleans. He was like, yeah, you're the chef. And I was like, I wasn't sure if he meant like, am I the chef from New Orleans? Or maybe they had already asked the chef to come. I was overthinking it. And so I'm like, hey, I'm Dr. Shayla. She inspired me to become a plant-based chef. I just wanted to bless you guys with some food. I hope you enjoy it. You know, don't record this, or, you know, like, you don't have to put a video out or anything. Thank you. Here's my card. And walked out of there. And the lady was like, all right, chef, hey, you can go to the front of the line. You can say hi. And I went to, you know, we're waiting. She said hi to Alicia. I started talking to her and I was like, I brought you some food. And she was like, what? You brought me? I was like, yeah, I brought some food back there. She was like, Hope, she brought me some food. And Hope was like, mm-hmm. And I was like, all right. We took a picture and that was the end of it. And so I remember I told my husband when I got home, I'm like, I gave him the food. I don't know. I don't know. So the next day I wake up and I go on my page because I had posted a story on Instagram saying, you know, so happy we got to meet her because Alicia got to meet her. And I see a message from her in response to the story, like a DM that she sent me. And I'll just show you the DM. She sent that to me. And man, I started crying. I was like, oh my gosh, she ate the food. She liked the food. And that just charged me up again. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just keep going hard. So I was like, I'm going to keep cooking for my clients, perfecting my craft. So for the next, like, I want to say 5 months, I was just cooking, did my first dinner party with a friend, Benita. So fast forward to May, I'm posting stuff on Facebook and a friend sends me a message. Have you considered offering some of your dishes to Tabitha Brown when she comes in May? Thank you, Kenyatta. And she's a chef too. Shout out to her. So I sent a message to Tabitha Brown at her Instagram. And, you know, was like, take a shot in the dark, sent the message, didn't hear anything back. And so I was like, oh, I try my best. It is what it is. She's busy. She probably gets hundreds of thousands of messages all the time. So I ran into Kenyatta and I told her, and she was like, no, you should email her and her team. So I sent an email and just kind of said, hey, this is the menu I love to do. This is who I am. And then I forgot that I sent the email. And a week later, I got a response and they wanted to do it. And my gosh, this is why it's so important to have community, because I'm trying to tell you, like, this happened. It did not happen because of me. First of all, it happened because of God, but he put people around me that, man, sewed into me, encouraged me, was helpful to even get me to the point. And so I told Kenyatta, I was like, girl, it's happening. And me and her talked for a bit and just was like, all right, this is going to happen. You got to go for it. And I did the same menu that I did for my first dinner party. I find out like the beginning of May that it's a go, and the event is in the 23rd. So I had like 2.5 weeks to get this done for 30 people. And so I rented the commercial kitchen. One of my best friends helped me with that. I had to get all the products, just get everything planned, like the logistical part of things. I remember the first day when I was prepping, it was scary. I was nervous, but I was also really, really excited. And then the day of, I had a really good friend from my devotional group, Jen. Shout out to you, Jen, if you watch this. She came through. She was like she was like the sous chef, plater, organizer, my counselor to encourage me when I had a few moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, are we going to get this? Are we going to get this done in time? And I just remember us being in the kitchen together, and she was just keeping my head on straight. Like, all right, let's get to the next thing. Let's get to the next thing. And there was a moment there where I thought, man, this might not happen, but everything worked out the way it was supposed to work out. I remember when we got to the hotel, Hope met us. Her energy was just so positive and so encouraging, and we're plating everything, getting everything set up. And, because of the timing of everything, she had her event, the live podcast. And so I wasn't anticipating that I'd be able to meet her because of that. So I'm taking everything out, and Hope is seeing the food, and she sees the cheesecake, and she's like, oh, we got to get tabbed out here.
Cheesecake, huh? Oh, listen. This cheesecake.
Look how pretty.
And I was like, okay, sure. Well, not trying to get too excited. And we played everything. And guess what happens? Now, mind you, I'm recording the whole time. I'm recording the prep. I'm recording the setting up. Guess what happens? My camera dies. And not only does this camera die, I have no storage on my phone. I forgot to take the footage off of this so I could have space. So it's not even that my camera died. I'm sorry. My SD card was full as she walks into the room. I was like, no. She said she remembered me. I was like, you remember me? She's like, yeah, the food you gave me last time was amazing. I was in shock. I was like, what? You meet so many people. And Hope was like, well, yeah, no, Tab, she remember people. And I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And then I said, gosh, my camera, I don't have storage on my camera. My other one is done. And she's like, what? I got my phone here. And that's when she did this.
Hello there. Just touched down. I know I look good and tired, and that's my business, okay? Here in Greensboro, and I got food delivered. Let me introduce you to the chef, okay? All right, tell us your name and things, girl, and what you got for us today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Shayla Nettey, and I'm also Chef Shayla, MD. I'm here in Greensboro, and it's my honor and pleasure to present this wonderful, heartfelt meal to Tabitha Brown and her team. So if you want to look at what we got, First off, we got a nice menu here.
Come on, menu.
This presentation is key.
It is. Come on.
And so we're going to start off with our grilled peach and orzo
Open one of them up
salad.
so the people got to see it.
Open it up.
Yeah.
This is a orzo pasta, gluten-free. It's at the base. And then we have that tossed in a homemade maple Dijon vinaigrette.
Ooh, yeah.
Heirloom tomatoes, lots of colors. Grilled peaches on top, and ginger candy pecans for a nice little crunch and sweetness.
Baby's going to eat good.
This is a butternut squash rigatoni. A little bit of tomato, a little bit of jerk. We got jerk grilled oyster mushrooms. And actually, these are from High Point, North Carolina. From a mushroom farmer.
Shut up.
I'm trying to tell you, make sure we're getting nothing but the Sprinkles mushroom farmer.
Come on,
He's the man.
Sprinkles mushroom.
I told him I'd shout him out. So bell peppers.
Yes.
Got our nice micro sprouts. Of course, we got our gluten-free fried mushrooms. These are actually a mix of blue oyster mushrooms and oh man, I can't remember the other name, but they're very meaty. So
Yeah.
not just one type of oyster mushroom.
Honey, but they look amazing. Okay,
And then your
very
bell peppers,
good.
of course, on top.
Very
and
good.
then my favorite part, because it's because of my great grandmother, it's the reason why I made this cheesecake. Hopefully I don't choke up.
Okay.
But she passed away in September, so this is to honor her, my great grandmother, Gamama.
Yes.
And so this is my I can't open it because I cracked the seal.
That's okay.
But it's a cashew based, all plant based cheesecake, no bake cheesecake.
Oh.
The base is a ginger, cinnamon, kind of crunchy, gluten free base crust, all homemade. And then on the top we got ginger candy pecans with a nice chocolate drizzle for presentation.
Baby, the way we finna tear it up. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's an honor and a pleasure. And to anyone watching, the reason I'm here is because she told me, not directly, a year ago in the audience in Winston-Salem, if I can do it, you could do it too. And I believed her, trusted God, and like, it's surreal to be here. So,
And here you are.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for you.
I hope you're amazing too.
Now you got to tell the people how they can book you if they would like to book your services
Yes.
and for you to cater to them.
Yes, so I have a website, chefshaylamd.com, where you can book me if you're in the Greensboro Triad area. If you're not, I have a YouTube channel, Chef Shayla MD, where I teach recipes, go over the health related part of it from my doctor background. And yeah.
Yes, very good.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I will also tag her in this video so you'll have the information. Very good. All right. We back in the room, and now we say, "Ooh, God, we thank you." Amen. All right. So this is the salad. I'm just gonna taste a little bit because I gotta go start getting ready for the show. But I ain't ate all day because we've been traveling. So I want to just see about it. You know what I mean? Look at that. Peaches, pecans, spinach. Oh my. Okay. When you add a little peach to a salad, I didn't even put the dressing on there. Right here. Like that. I'm gonna save it though, because I'm gonna eat it later. Okay, so this is our little gluten-free pasta. Little pasta right here. With, Tab, you've been a little rough and you done bent up the fork, Jesus. With a little mushroom. Hold on, let me. There we go. Look at the mushroom. Oh, let me get a little pepper on there, because I can. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Ready? Babe. That's good. Go ahead, mushroom. Okay. These are fried mushroom. Look at that. What she say? Blue oyster. And something else that she didn't remember, but it don't matter.
That's it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What you say, baby?
Hidden.
Baby.
Yeah, that thing good.
Over here tearing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well, I tell you.
Cholula over here in North Carolina.
Honey, they got a little hot sauce, babe. Little hot sauce for the people. If y'all need somebody to cater for you in Greensboro or the Triad area, book her. Her information is in the description
That's good.
of this video. It's good, ain't it? All right. I got to go get ready for the show. We'll see y'all later, honey. Book her, support her. Love y'all. Bye.
But the best part was that I got to tell her again what she said back in Winston, you know, that if I could do it, Tab, if I can do it, you could do it too. And I'm saying to the person on the other side of this screen that if I, Shayla, can do it, you could do it too. Whatever that dream is, whatever that goal is that you're trying to pursue, go for it. You know, when I went for it, I submitted it to God and I just trusted the baby steps. Like there were definitely a lot of times where I thought, not even just for cooking for her, but cooking for my clients beforehand, where I had to take a step back and go, can I keep doing this? And there was some discouraging times, but just persevering and knowing what helped me is just knowing that like the whole point of this is not about me. You know, I'm just a vessel for God to use in my food and the food that I cook to help people. And I think the same is true for her with what she does. And so, you know, if you believe in the Lord Jesus, you know, we're just his vessels. He just created us. His light can shine in anyone. And so me doing this, I'm not that special. Like you could do something just as amazing. So be encouraged and try that. My whole life has changed since then. I mean, my inbox is crazy. I'm having so many inquiries. All that came First, because I chose to listen. I chose to move and do something even when I was afraid, because I'm telling you, I was afraid. From a year ago, I was afraid, but kept let faith over fear. And now to be able to like know that I met the person, one of the people who inspired me, and was able to be in the same room with them and give them something that meant a lot to me. I'm so grateful to God. I'm telling you, I'm so grateful, and I'm gonna just keep staying focused on that. And I will say, she loved the cheesecake. She didn't eat it in the video, but she loved the cheesecake. She loved it. Her and Chance. Oh my gosh.